Shakespearean nights. If you have your cell phone, please turn it off, put it on silent, airplane mode, anything so it won't make a sound. While we're up here, thank you. I don't know if we're selling chips or not, but if we are, or like sodas or anything like that, or anything that's going to be loud. Restrooms over there. Just follow the signs. Be a little bit careful. We have wires set up for our TV journalism crew, but please try not to use the restroom until intermission. And finally, let's get started with our first scene. It's Launce and Crab.
I think Crab, my dog, may be the sourest natured dog that lives. My mother weeping, my father wailing, my sister crying, our maid howling, our cat wringing her hands, and all the house in a great perplexity. Yet not this cruel-hearted cur shed one tear. He is a stone, a very pibble stone, and has no more pity in him than a dog. Why, my granddam, having no eyes, look you, left herself blind. Oh no! Let her fall. Nay, I'll show you the manner of it. This shoe is my father. No. This left shoe is my father. No. This left shoe is my mother. Nay, that cannot be so neither. Yes, it is so. It is so. It hath the worth her soul. This shoe, with the hole in it, is my mother. And this my father. A vengeance ought. I am the dog. No, the dog's himself. And I am the dog. Oh, the dog is me and I am myself. So. The dog all this while sheds not a tear, nor speaks a word, but see how I lay the dust with my tears.
Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard but something hard of hearing? They call me Katharina, that you talk of.
Oh, you lying faith. For you're called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate the, prettiest? Kate in all Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate. For all dainties are Kates, and therefore, Kate, take this of me, Kate, my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, thy beauty sounded. Yet not so deeply as to thee belongs myself, am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew at the first you were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A joint stool!
Thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you as me, you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should be? Should buzz.
Well ta'en, and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle as he takes a buzzard.
Oh, come, you wasp, by faith, you're too angry.
If I be waspish, then best beware my sting.
My remedy, then, is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find it where it lies.
Who knows not where the wasp hides his sting? This tail!
It is tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nay, come, good Kate, I'm a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, then you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no arms?
A herald, Kate! Oh, put me in thy books.
Oh, what is your crest, a coxcomb?
A combless cock, so Kate will be my hen.
No cock of mine, you crow too like a craven.
Oh, nay, come, good Katharina, you must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, there is no crab here, therefore look not sour.
There is, there is.
Then show it to me.
Had a glass, I would.
You mean my face?
Well aimed of such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I'm too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with cares.
I care not.
Nay, come again, good Kate, and suit you skate not so.
I chafe you if I tarry, let me go.
No, not a whit. But I find you passing gentle. Just told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, and passing courteous. Yet slow in speech and soft as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not look askance, nor bite thy lip as angry wenches will. Nor hast thou pleasure to be cross in talk, but with mildness entertainest thy wooers, with gentle conference soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Oh, slanderous world! Kate like the hazel twig is straight and slender and brown, and hue as hazelnuts and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thou walk, thou dost not halt.
Go, fool, whom thou keepst command.
Did Diane ever become a girl of this Kate, this chamber with a princely gait? Oh, let thou be Diane, let her be Kate. Then let Kate be chaste and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
'Tis extempore from my mother wit.
Ah, witty mother. Witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes. Give me one.
Oh, marry so, sweet Katharina, in thy bed. Now, putting all this speech aside, your father hath consented that you will be my wife, and will you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your term, for by this light whereby I see thy beauty that make me like thee well, thou shalt be married to no man but me. For I am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate as conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Katharina to be my wife.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus. I am sure Care is an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Why? Let her accept.
You must confine within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and this henny in a cup is too.
Oh. The quaffling and drinking will undo. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish sight that you brought to her one night to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew Aguecheek?
I hear.
Why? He's as tall a man as any in Illyria.
What's that to thy purpose?
It makes 2,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but I'll have but a year and all those ducats. He's a very fool, and a prodigal.
Fine that you'll say so. He plays all the viol de gamboys, and speaks 3 or 4 languages word for word without book, and he hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed, almost natural, for besides, he's a fool, he's a great quarreler, 'tis talk among the prudents that he quickly received the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels, and substructures that say so of him. Who are they?
They that, and moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
Oh my God. We're drinking health to my niece. I'll drink to her for as long as there is a passage in my throat. And drink in Illyria. Speak of the devil, here comes Sir Andrew Aguecheek.
Sir Toby Belch. How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Bless you, fair shrew.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Good Mistress Lacoste. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good Mistress Mary Accost.
You mistake, knight. Accost is to front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Bye, guys. I'm gonna go. Okay.
And thou let part
Good
so,
night.
Sir Andrew? Wilt thou mightst never draw a sword again?
And thou might part so, mistress, I might never draw sword again. Do you think you have fools in hand?
But sir, I do not have you by that hand.
Ah, but Mary shall have. Here is my hand.
May that be true. I pray you take your hand to thy buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
I'm not just an ass, but I think I can keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
It's dry, sir.
Are you
dry
full
jest.
of them?
Yeah, I do. I am. You know, I'm gonna go. Bye. Give me that book.
Oh, knight, thou last a cup of canary.
You mind?
Go ahead, man. When have I seen thee so put down your pants?
Never in your life, methinks. Unless you see canary put me down. Sometimes I think I have no more wit than an ordinary man, or a Christian has. But I'm a great eater of beef and believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
Ah, I thought so. I'd forswear it. I'll write home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or do not? Oh, if I had the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, if I would follow the arts.
Then hast thou had a full head of hair?
Why? Would that have mended my hair?
Nah, you're bald, for thou seest it will not curl by nature.
Ah, but it becomes you well enough, does not?
I guess. And I hope to see a housewife take thee between her legs and spin it off.
Ah, faith I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen. 4 to 1, none of me.
Yes, she will. You shall not match above her degree, neither in estate, years, nor wit. It's life in it, man.
Yeah, I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest minds in the world, and I revel sometimes in masks and festivities altogether.
Art thou good at these kickswashes, knight?
As any man in Illyria,
What is thy excellence in a galliard, knight?
faith I can. Cut a caper.
Ah, but I can cut a mutton suit.
Oh, I think I have the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria.
But wherefore are these things hid? Why don't you go to a trap party and then come back in a Ferrari or something? I might as well just go and piss on something. My very walk should be a jig or like a dance or something. But I did think by the excellent build of your legs that it was formed under the star of a galliard.
Ah, 'tis strong and colored in a different stuff.
Yup. Oh.
Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? We're not born under Taurus.
Taurus. Saxon heart.
No, sir. It's legs and thighs. Now, let me see the caper. Higher. You'll not break your back.
The clock struck 9, but I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That is not so. Oh, she is lame. Love's heralds should be thoughts, which 10 times faster glide in the sun's beams, driving back shadows over luring hills. And therefore do nimble pine tops draw love, and therefore hath the wind swift Cupid's wings. Now is the sun upon the highmost hill, but this day's journey from 9 till 12 is 3 hours long, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she would be in swift in motion as a ball. Her words would bandy to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks, many fain as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, and pale as lead. Oh God, she comes! Oh honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send thy man away.
Peter, stay at the gate.
face.
I am weary. Give me leave a while. Oh, fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I had.
Now thou hast my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee. Speak, good nurse, speak.
Just Sue, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I'm out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Say either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you've made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. The Romeo, no not he, though his face be better than any man's, and his leg excels all man's, and for a hand, and a foot, and a body, though they may not be talked on, our past compare. He's not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant him as gentle as a lamb. Go thy ways, wife, serve God. What, have you dined at home?
Oh, no. No. But all of this I knew before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, how my head aches. Oh, it beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. Oh, my back. Oh, but other side. Oh, my back. Beshrew your heart for setting me about to catch my death with jaunting up and down.
Ay, faith, I am sorry thou art not well. Sweet, sweet nurse. Tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and courteous, and kind, and handsome, and I weren't a virtue. Where's your mother?
Where's my mother? Oh, why, she is within. Where else would she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
Oh, God's lady dear, are you so hot? Mary, come up. I trow, is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Oh, here's such a coil. Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got to leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Now comes the want of blood upon your cheeks. They'll be scarlet straight in any news. Hie you to the cell. I must away to fetch a ladder by which your love may climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I'm the drudge and toil and your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Hie you to the cell. I'll to dinner.
Honest nurse, farewell.
Romeo, come forth. Come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is enamored in thy parts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What are the prince's doom? What sorrow craves acquaintance at my hand that I yet know not?
Too familiar is my son in such sour company. I bring you tidings of the prince's doom.
But what less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
All right, a gentler judgment vanished from his lips. So, not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment?
Yeah, bro.
Be merciful and say death, for exile hath more terror in his look, much more than banishment.
But you're banished from Verona. There's a world out there, you can wait,
There's no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banished from the world means death. Then death is just banishment's turned? Calling death banish. Thou cuts off my head with the golden axe and smiles upon the stroke that murders me.
You killed a man, and our law says when you do that, you die, but the prince said no, he'll turn your death into banishment. So I think you should be kind of happy about that, because this is mercy, and you're not really seeing that.
'Tis torture and not mercy. For heaven is here, where Juliet lives. And every cat and dog and little mouse and unworthy thing may live here and look on her. But Romeo may not. He is banished. More validity, more honorable state, more courtship lives in carrion flies than Romeo. They may seize on white wonders of my dear Juliet's hand and steal immortal blessings from her lips, who still even in pure vestal modesty blushes thinking their own kisses sin. But Romeo may not. He's banished.
wise may do this, but for this I must fly. They are free men, but I am banished. And sayest thou yet the exile does not mean death? Hast thou no poison mixed in? No sharp ground knife? No closer mean to death, yet nearer so mean. But banished. To kill me? Banished? For I the damn use that word in hell. How hast thou a heart, being a divine, ghostly professor, a sin absorber, and my friend professed, to mangle me with that word? Banished. No more speaking of banishment.
All right, wait. I'll give you armor if you pop that word. Philosophy and learning, and maybe you won't forget about your banishment.
Hey, not philosophy, unless philosophy is the name of Juliet. Display a tongue. Reverse the Princess Juliet. How's that? Not. Talk no more.
Well, I see that you have no ears.
Why should they? And wise men have no eyes.
All right, let me dispute with thee if I say.
Thou canst not speak of what thou canst not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightest thou speak. Then mightest thou tear out my hair and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking measure of an unreal grief.
I just sat down. Come on, get up, hide yourself. Someone's coming.
Not I, unless the breath parts it groans and folds me in the midst of the eye.
Why don't we take a break from all this heavy tragedy and move on to the comedies for a while?
Yeah, comedies!
Okay. All right. Comedies! Now, when it comes to the comedies, Shakespeare was a genius at borrowing and adapting plot devices from different theatrical traditions.
That's right. These influences include the Roman plays of Plautus and Terence, Ovid's Metamorphoses, which are hysterically funny. Not. As well as the rich Italian tradition of Commedia dell'arte.
Yeah, so Shakespeare basically stole everything he wrote.
Stole's kind of strong. Distilled, maybe.
Fine, then Shakespeare distilled 3 or 4 of the funniest gimmicks and milked them into 16 plays.
You see, essentially, Shakespeare was a formula writer. Once he found a device that worked, he used it.
Over and over and over again.
So, Mr. Shakespeare, the question we have is this. Why did you write 16 comedies when you could have written just one?
Oh my god. In answer to this question, we have taken the liberty of condensing all 16 of Shakespeare's comedies into a single play, which we've entitled The Comedy of Two Well-Measured Gentlemen Lost in the Merry Wives of Verona on a Midsummer's Night in Winter, or
Cymbeline taming Pericles the Merchant in the Tempest of Love as much as you like it for nothing.
or
The Love Boat Goes to Verona.
Comedy?
Comedy.
Comedy!
Act 1. A Spanish duke swears an oath of celibacy and turns the rule of his kingdom over to his sadistic and tyrannical twin brother. He learns some fantastical feats of magic and sets sail for the golden age of Greece, along with his daughters, 3 beautiful and virginal sets of identical twins. While rounding the heel of Italy, the dukeship is caught in the terrible tempest, which, in its fury, casts the duke up on a desert island, along with the most loveliest and virginal of his daughters. This innocent vision of loveliness stumbles into a dark cave where she is molested by an orange-skinned monster with tiny hands and hamster hair who symbolizes the extreme right wing of the Republican Party.
Act 2. Long-lost children of Duke's brother, also 3 sets of identical twins, arrive in Italy. Though still possessed of inner nobility, they is ragged, destitute, penniless, flea-infested shadows of men they once being, and in utmost extremity are forced to borrow money from a old Jew who deceives them to put down brains as collateral on loan. Meanwhile, 6 Italian brothers fall in love with 6 Italian sisters, 3 of whom are contentious, sharp-tongued little shrews, while the other 3 are airheaded little bimbos.
Act 3. The shipwrecked identical daughters of the Duke wind up in the shores of Italy, disguise themselves as men, and become pages to the shrews and matchmakers to the Duke's brother's son. They lead all the lovers to a nearby forest when a midsummer's night a bunch of mischievous fairies squeeze aphroditic juice from a hermaphroditic flower into the lover's eyes, causing them to fall in love with their own pages, who in turn have fallen in love with the Duke's brother's sons.
Act 4! The elderly fathers of the Italian sisters finding their daughters missing, dispatched messages to the pages, telling them to kill any man in the vicinity.
However, unable to find men in forest, faithful messengers in misguided act of loyalty deliver messages to each other and kill themselves.
The Duke and the fish creature wind up in the forest and for no apparent reason perform a two-man underwater version of Uncle Vanya.
Are you Uncle Vanya?
I am.
Bang!
Ow! Act 5! The Duke commands the fairies to right their wrongs.
The pages and bimbos began to knock down the lag-out fight in mud.
In which the page's clothes are ripped off, revealing
Female genitalia! The Duke recognizes his daughters.
Duke's brother's sons recognize Uncle.
and the magician turns the monster into a bag of Cheetos that becomes a president of America.
And they all get married and go out to dinner.
Except for the minor character who in second act gets eaten by bear and Duke's brother's sons who, unable to pay back loan, give themselves lobotomies.
Bang!
Ow! And they all live
happily ever after.
First things first, if anyone were to write a story about this play, I'm the slut, he's the falcon, we solve crimes. But anyways, all the world's a stage.
And all the men and women, merely players.
They have their entrances and their exits.
And one man in his time plays many parts.
How true.
Sweaty, one woman plays many parts too.
Also true. Ladies and gentlemen, where better to begin the end of our exploration of the greatest of all English playwrights than in Verona, Italy, with his most beloved play, Romeo
And Juliet.
Were they like both 13?
Shut up.
Love is overrated.
Shut up.
Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life. Hit! Misadventures, piteous overthrows, doth with their death bear their parents' strife.
Okay, Act 1, Scene 1. In the street meet two men, tall and kind of handsome. Benvolio.
Samson.
Their hatred fueled by an ancient feud.
For one serves Capulet, and the other serves Montague. Ooh, duh.
Ooh, it's him, I hate his guts, I swear to God I'm gonna kill him!
Ooh, it's him, I hate his dog, I hate his family, I hate them all.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir, but I do bite my thumb.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
No, sir, I bite my thumb. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
Ah, but if you do, I am for you, for I serve as good as man as you.
No better.
Ah, yes, better.
You lie! Fight! 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 Fight!
Did we rehearse this?
Maybe. Don't worry.
Do it anyways.
Rebellious subjects, enemies of the beast.
Oh, it's the prince! I mean, the artist formerly known as Prince!
Profaners of this neighbor's state steel. You, Benvolio, shall come along with me. You, Capulet, come you this afternoon to discuss your further purpose in this matter.
Oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Glad I am he was not at this fray. But see he comes. Good morrow, cuz.
Is the day so young?
But news struck 9.
Ay me. That hour seems long.
What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having which shall make them short.
In love?
Out.
Out of love?
Out of her favor I am in love.
Ah, love, so rough and tyrannous in proof.
Alas, that love whose view is muffled still, show without eye see perfect on his will.
Go ye to the feast of Capulet. There sups the fair Rosaline with all the other admired beauties in Verona. Go thither, and I shall make thee think thy swan a crow.
I go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice the splendor of my own.
Well, that's all for Act 1. Now to the Feast of
where Romeo is doomed to meet his Juliet.
In a scene of timeless romance.
He'll try to get into Juliet's pants.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. Did my heart love until now? Persuaded, sighed. For I never saw true beauty until this night. In paper fame with my unworthy hand, this holy shrine, the gentle fine is this. My lips, to blushing pilgrims to dispense, to smooth the rough touch of a tender kiss. My precious!
Good pilgrim! You do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not the limbs and body do?
Aye, pilgrim, that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hand do.
Saints do not move through grant for prayer's sake.
Oh, then go, well, not why my prayers effect they take.
Then from my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from my lips? Oh, trip us with the earth. Give me my sin again.
I don't want to kiss you, man.
It's in the script. Ah, bitch!
You kissed by the book? Oh, coming, mother.
Is your Capulet? I so I fear. The more is my rest. What are you doing?
The balcony, see, man? Keep up.
But soft will lie through yonder window breaks, is in the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. The dour maid are far more fair than she.
I me.
She speaks.
I me.
Speaks again.
I me.
Dude, get on with it.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. For if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. What's in a name, anyway? That which we call a nose by any other name would still smell. Oh, Romeo, take all myself.
I will take thee, although thy word. Call me but love, and we shall new baptize, and the first I never shall be Romeo.
Wait, what did you say?
Call me but love, and I shall be new baptized, and the
Call you butt love?
and the first I never shall be.
You love butts?
I never shall be.
Butt love.
What man art thou? Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither for me divided is light.
Dost thou love me then? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. But if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
I swear by the moon.
Swear not by the moon. Swear by Mr. Knox.
Lady, by yonder virgin blessed, I swear.
I don't think so. No. 3 words, gentle Romeo, and then good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send word tomorrow. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow. Bye, but love.
Sleep well upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Oh, that I was sleep in peace, so sweet to rest.
Lo, Romeo did swoon with love. For Cupid, he'd been crippled. But Juliet had a loathsome cuz, whose loathsome name was Tybalt.
Romeo! The love I bear thee can afford no greater term than this. Thou art a villain, therefore turn and draw.
Tybalt, I do protest. I never injured thee, but loved thee better than thou canst devise.
Thou wretched boy, I am for you! Ah! Oh, I am slain. Thank you.
Moving right along, from Tybalt's death onward the lovers were cursed, despite the best efforts of friar and nurse.
Their fate pursued them, they couldn't duck it. At the end of Act 5, they both kicked the bucket.
Gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, and bring in cloudy night immediately!
Romeo's vanished, so like, you know. Oh no. Tybalt's dead.
Tybalt's dead? Yeah. Did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood? Yeah! Yeah, he did! No! Never there yet! That's not part of the scene!
Tybalt's dead. Romeo killed Tybalt. Don't you understand that? You saw it like 2 minutes ago. I got a... Did you see it? He like...
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna go. He's dead.
Ah! I gotta take this out. Thanks, nurse. Okay.
Now Romeo lives, whom Tybalt would have slain. Well, that's good, isn't it? I said, isn't that good? Damn straight! And Tybalt is dead, who would have murdered my husband.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie at some morning.
Oh, Fryhorn. Tybalt is dead and Romeo's vanished.
Julietta, I know thy grief. Here, take this vial and this still vicar a drinker, and thou shalt feel a cold and a drowsy humor running through thy veins, thou offer.
I'm 16.
Boy, feel a cold and a drowsy, a humor running through my veins.
Told you so.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
You not to drink, man.
Can't hold her liquor. Ah! Oh no! My love! My wife!
Death was sucked the honey from the queen. Oh, Julie, why art thou yet so fair?
I don't know. Just lucky, I guess.
Ah! Surely believe unsubstantial death is hammers to keep you in the dark, to be his farmer.
Is there any cup here?
Here is to my love! Oh, for apothecary, dry dogs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
The joke! You nasty.
Yeah, think of the past and the history.
Good morning. Where is my love? What's this? A cup? Close to my true love's hand? Poison I say hath been his timeless end. Oh, churl, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I'll be brief then. Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath. That's Romeo for you. There rest and let me die. Goodbye.
It's about time. A gloomy peace this morning with it brings.
The sun for sorrow will not show its head.
Some shall be pardoned, some shall be punished.
And let's not talk more of these sad things.
For never was there a story of more woe.
Then of Juliet and her Romeo.
And
Romeo
and Juliet are dead!
Thank you, Petaluma High School. That's intermission. Get it, quickly. Quickly, Sarah, before we break the illusion. Quickly, Sarah, go, 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 go.